Take the full advantage of these social media platforms, but don't annoy people. It might happen that you were working as a retail assistant and now you're applying for an IT job. The employer would think, oh, your Australian experience is in a completely different field. How does it relate? And here in Australia, your first job is a retail assistant. Don't feel shy. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Neha and you're watching Immi Australia. In today's video, I'm going to talk about what is an Australian experience and how you can get one if you are moving to Australia pretty soon. So without further ado, let's get started with the video. So first things first, if you would like to know more about life in Australia, how to move to Australia effortlessly, please consider subscribing to my channel. I make a lot of videos that will make your life easy if you are planning to move to Australia. So what is an Australian experience? An Australian experience means that you're well aware of the Australian work culture. You have the right skills and experience that are required to perform the job well in Australia, and additionally, you are fluent in English. But here's the catch. No Australian experience means no job, and no job means no Australian experience. It's an endless loop, and I will tell you how can you exactly break this loop and get your first job here in Australia, or get an Australian experience that will eventually get you that Australian job that you're looking for. So remember, you will have to strategize your plan well in order to get an Australian experience as a newcomer in Australia. Don't always think that these steps or these methods will lead into monetary gain. Some of them will help you get the Australian experience, get you accustomed to the Australian work culture, and will also help you learn many skills while you're working in that job. The first one is volunteering. Volunteering, though unpaid, is a great initiative to get that Australian experience on your resume. It is also an opportunity for you to meet new people and brush up your English skills. It also shows the recruiter that you are proactive and that you care for the world. So definitely, if you get a chance to volunteer for free, either in your local library or your local city council, or maybe any NGO or not-for-profit that you find in your area, grab that opportunity and definitely volunteer even on the weekends. If you can do it on the weekdays, well and good. If not, at least on the weekends for a few hours would help you get that Australian experience on your resume. So definitely volunteering is a good option for you. The next one is temporary work. In temporary work, often employers need temporary employees to fill vacant roles or help during busy periods. These might not always be in your field of interest, but it is extremely helpful in getting that Australian experience. Some of the benefits of temporary work include adding new resume credentials, the opportunity for permanent employment, getting hired quickly, etc. Typically, temporary workers do not receive company benefits, but usually companies offset this by offering higher pay rates, and this is an added benefit for the workers. So you can search such job postings either on Seek, Hays, Career One, etc. The next one is bridging programs. So if you're a professional who became qualified overseas, bridging studies will help you get your qualifications recognized here in Australia. It will also let you work in Australia. Several universities, colleges, and industry groups offer bridging programs to help migrants upgrade the qualifications to meet the Australian requirements. Completing a bridging program will help you transition into the Australian job market more quickly by filling in the gaps in your skill set and getting your qualification recognized here in Australia. Certain professions like teachers, dentists, doctors, surgeons, they need to get an Australian registration in order to work in Australia. So bridging studies can be a way to get that Australian work experience quickly on your resume. Internships. Internships can help you gain valuable work experience, fulfill a college requirement, and give you material to add to your resume. They can introduce you to many aspects of full-time employment while allowing you to explore your interest areas and your personal career goals. Australian employers value practical experience more than theoretical knowledge. Internships can help you gain real-world industry experience and let you put your skills to practice. Some of these opportunities are even paid ones, so that's a great one if you want to earn some money while learning some skills. You can find internship opportunities on ReadyGrad, internships.com, and even LinkedIn and state and local government agencies. So it's a good way to add that Austrian experience to your resume. Part-time jobs. Now again, part-time jobs may not be in your field of interest, but they can give you the Austrian experience that you are looking for. Your part-time job may be well below the level at which you were working back in your home country, but look at the skills that you will learn while doing that job, and it will definitely give you the Australian experience that you definitely want on your resume. You can learn a number of transferable skills that you can later on apply in your full-time job here in Australia. Some examples of part-time jobs would be retail assistants, tutors, administrative assistants, etc. So let's talk about some bonus tips. Definitely connect with people in your industry through LinkedIn, Twitter, and other social media platforms. Take the full advantage of these social media platforms, but don't annoy people. Be professional, of course. Join industry events, local industry events that happen. Go and join those events if they're happening in person or even if they are virtual. If you can search for internships through these associations or even unpaid work, nothing like that. Use these opportunities to build your contact base. Networking is everything in a country where you know no one. The next tip would be emphasize on the transferable skills that you learned through your past job. So either you were interning, volunteering, you were in a part-time job. Talk about the skills that you learned, because it might happen that you were working as a retail assistant and now you're applying for an IT job. The employer would think, oh, your Australian experience is in a completely different field. How does it relate? So now the ball is in your court. You can explain to them about the skills that you learned in this role that can be applied to the role that you're applying for. Definitely the technology will not be the same, but emphasize on the skills that you have learned. The next one is sometimes you will have to go for unpaid opportunities, and that is okay initially. Of course, not in the long term, but think of it as an investment that you are making towards your full-time role. So go volunteer in your local community, volunteer in your local library, look for opportunities on Seek. There are so many free volunteering activities that you can get involved in. The next tip is correlated to whatever I have said. And that is, let's suppose you were at a very high position in a bank back in your home country. And here in Australia, your first job is a retail assistant. Don't feel shy. No job is big or small. Remember, you're starting your life from scratch here in Australia. You will have to struggle. Not everyone struggles, but if you have to struggle, don't be ashamed of it. No job is small. All of them need hard work and patience. So please respect any kind of job that you will be doing or that someone else is doing. So remember, even if you have to work at a lower position as compared to what you were working earlier on, take up that job opportunity as a learning stepping stone, and definitely that will eventually lead to something big, something good. And that is it, guys. These are all the strategies that you can apply to get that Austrian experience on your resume. I hope you liked this video. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section. If you like this video, please make sure to hit a big fat thumbs up. Share it with your friends. Share it with anyone who's planning to move to Australia and might struggle in getting their first job. Subscribe to my channel for more such videos. And I will see you in my next video. Stay safe. Bye.